Alexander, you are the youngest person so far that I've had on for an interview. Can you tell the audience your age?
I am 15.
Very cool. The reason I invited you on is because I saw some wins from you in the copywriting campus. Could you explain what they were about?
Well, I've got a few wins from my clients previously. I was doing some email sequences and some Facebook ads.
Okay. And how much have you made since joining the real world?
£13,000.
In what time span is this?
That's 4 months.
4 months, £13,000 as a 15-year-old.
Yes.
Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
Did you have any kind of copywriting experience before you joined the real world?
Absolutely not.
Tell me, what was the experience there? Why did you decide to go into copywriting? And then what was the biggest challenge you faced initially?
Well, I've joined the real world because I've seen Andrew Tate popping off on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and also on Twitter, and that's when I initially was starting to think about joining the real world. And when I got initially joined, I've chose copywriting because it was beginner friendly, and you also don't need to be 15 years. You don't also need to be 18 years old. So that's why I chose it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then what was the biggest challenge you faced when you were first starting out?
Well, standing out when many copywriters started to outreach from the real world. And that's when I've noticed a big problem that prospects are getting spammed with those emails. And that's when I've realized I need something that stands out. And I've created a absolute killer of an outreach. And that's when I got my first client.
With your first client, was it an issue that you were 15 years old for them?
No, actually, no. I've showed my expertise. I've showed up as a professional, and they've noticed that. They knew my age from the start, and because of that, they were a little skeptical to go on the call with me. But after I showed my professionalism, yeah, they were keen to work with me.
Interesting. Could you give a bit more of a rundown? What happened during the actual call? Like, were they surprised at how well conducted you were?
Well, the call was actually really short. What I've done on a call is I've gave them a really precise strategy they can use as a form of free value inside of the call, and they were actually pretty shocked. And they basically just said that send me an invoice. And we started working together after we worked out a deal for me to write an email sequence for them.
What would you attribute that professionalism at such a young age to?
I think the lessons that all of the professors give me and given out to everyone in the real world, but also the accountability with many other members of the real world, the brotherhood, taught me a lot about being professional, being a high value person, and potentially attract other high value people.
Yeah. Right. What specifically did you watch Arnold's lessons on that, or was it just Andrew Bass?
I've watched Arnold's lessons on that, yes, but there was one specific message I've received everyone received on apprentices lessons in the real world, in the copywriting campus. It was from a apprentice called Hilltop. And that's, basically he taught everyone how to be of a young age, but still to show up as a professional.
Right. Yeah, Chris spoke to him before. Very nice. good to hear that you're finding value even from the apprentices.